When you think about rural and underserved populations and areas in the state of Missouri, you have everything from what you think of those country settings, where we have offices with populations less than 1,000 people being served in that area, all the way up to inner city settings with underserved individuals that are living in a very populous area like Kansas City.
Serving the rural and underserved in Kansas City is really unique. We don't have as many, say, farmers or agricultural workers as some of the other sites in the region have, but we do have a lot of people who are low socioeconomic status who just don't have access to other resources in the area.
So working in such a rural setting has been really different for me. I come from a really large city in Ukraine, but it's been really peaceful and quiet here. Working with people who are much different than I am has also been a really good experience in terms of growing, not just as a professional, but as a person.
Focusing on the rural and underserved populations is really important because I've kind of come to realize how much of the country is in that type of setting or population, and how important it is that no matter where you're going to end up practicing, that you know how to serve those types of clients and patients.
Psychology students, by the time they get to us, their schools have given them a whole lot of academic training and academic experiences. And what we try to do is much more experiential. Put those things into play and bring experts in from outside the world of psychology but connected to the world of psychology so that they can experience what they're going to experience out in the field, not just in a classroom.
The didactics cover a broad spectrum of different topics. Sometimes those topics cover ED&I topics or how to clinically supervise individuals. And so I really appreciate that we offer those didactics for our interns because it gives them an opportunity to learn a greater depth of material than maybe what they're learning just in our site.
The didactic training we receive through NPTC is very well-rounded. It goes from how to practice in rural populations to how to use dialectical behavior skills.
I've learned about cultural diversities. I've learned a lot about lots of things that I didn't know at the moment.
Internship really is your first stage of your career post-school, and it sets the stage for the rest of your career. So supervision at this time is so important to be able to guide someone into that next step outside of school.
The value of supervision for a lot of our interns, I think, is very rich. They get to work with various different supervisors that have different experiences, different backgrounds.
I have multiple supervisors here at Clark Center, and that has been an interesting experience. It's kind of like it takes a village to raise a child. Everybody brings something different.
Being able to bounce knowledge off of many different people who have different experiences themselves and are training us with different specialities.
You know, in the beginning, of course, you're going to be nervous as you're working with somebody new, but they have done such a wonderful job of making me feel comfortable to allow myself to be who I am in these supervision sessions.
Supervision kind of helped bolster my confidence in what I was doing, as well as, challenged me to gain competence in areas that I was lacking.
With the interns that come from all over the country and different parts of the world, they bring their own knowledge, their own cultural experiences, and then they bring their own academic knowledge from the different institutes. So bringing that in with what we already have to offer, it's just a great combination, and we feel like that can help our patients and our coworkers.
The interns for our company are pretty invaluable. They actually help us to see so many more patients than we would without them. And I also think that them coming in and being a leader in that psychology space for our clinics is also really important for our other staff to learn from them as well.
My experience with NPTC from every single person on staff there have been proactive in terms of supporting students.
When I started my internship, I just had a baby, I had a newborn, and I also was pregnant. So it was a very difficult time when I started. Internship is hard to begin with, and then throw 2 newborns on top of that. So it was a really stressful experience for me. And one of the coolest things was having the support of the consortium through that. They worked with me, they helped me in different areas, and they helped me get through graduation.
Over the past 20 years, NPTC has trained nearly 1,000 interns in psychology, and that just has unmeasured amount of reach.
If there's a state that you want to work in, there's probably a consortium alumni who has either a practice or works in a health center there. And so that's something that I think if you go to a smaller internship, is going to be harder to find.
If you walk down the halls here and you look at the different names on the doors, so many of them were interns with the consortium. And so I feel like that is another invaluable thing that the consortium brings to us.
Those relationships are for a lifetime. And they're so connected, and NPTC is so connected. I was lucky that I got to stay here and grow here, but if, let's say, my journey were to take me elsewhere, I know that there are NPTC alumni across the country who can have my back at any point in time.
My internship experience has been incredible. It's been a lot of work, it's been a lot of growth, and it's been incredibly rewarding.
I think the internship prepared me mostly by being in the dual track because I got to experience the inpatient setting and the outpatient setting. So I feel very well prepared for whatever might come next throughout the career.
NPTC is an attractive place to land as a supervisor, as an employee, because of the dedication to the mission statement of increasing access to care and teaching all rolled into one. And so working with students that are about to become professionals is kind of in that sweet spot of making the most impact for not just that person as they're going through their training, but knowing the impact that they're going to make next in their professional career.